Hi, everyone. I'm Sally Hed Dahlquist, and I'm a chronic globetrotting marathoner. And this little tip is to help you carbo load the day before the race or marathon. My tip is to eat enough carbohydrates to feel full, but not enough to feel stuffed, so the food has time to go through your system. Carbo loading recharges your internal battery, which helps you maintain your sugar energy so you don't bonk during a race, which we know is all bad. Hit that wall and forget it. For a lot of people, that happens at mile 20, the wall. It's about time you run out of your energy reserves. For me, it's mile 17. But having run 174 marathons, I've learned a few things, and I have tried many different combinations of foods for carbo loading the day before the race. You just have to experiment with what and when and how much you eat. Oh, spoiler alert. This is not a top 10 list because my top 10 list doesn't matter because your body may not agree. But I will give you some tips that work for me. And I actually use this stuff. Nobody's paying me to tell you this stuff. I actually use it. Preparing your energy for a race actually starts the day before the race by carbo loading. You should eat pasta, bread, potatoes, rice, bananas, and fruit. The key is to eat enough to feel full, but not enough to feel stuffed. Don't get that bloated feeling. 3 to 4 smaller meals is better than 1 or 2 large meals. Smaller meals give your stomach the time it needs to digest the food and move it along through your GI tract, through your intestine. You don't want it just stuck there in one place. You want to keep it moving. And carbo loading works because you are restocking your muscles and your liver with energy. Think of it as your internal batteries. This is the day you want to eat a lot of complex carbs. Think pasta and bread. And if you don't like gluten, eat rice or potatoes. Bananas and fruit are good too, and they also include electrolytes like potassium. I really don't eat much salad or fiber that day. The complex carbohydrate foods are digested slower over time, mainly in your intestines. And whatever carbohydrate, sugar, or glucose energy you don't immediately use will be stored in 2 different places, your muscle and your liver. And it's stored as glycogen for easy access on race day. The biochemist in me is geeking out a little bit. All these terms, glucose, complex carbohydrates, glycogen. What's that? It sounds pretty complicated, pretty technical, but it can be pretty simple. But don't worry about it. Don't worry about the details. I'll tell you how it works. I can't help it. I got to talk food science 101, but I'll make it really easy to tell you how the energy in foods is processed and stored to power your moves during the race. So yes, plants and animals have an internal battery. Plants store sugar energy as starch, whereas animals store sugar energy as glycogen, which is then converted into glucose for energy in your bloodstream. So when you eat something, well, think of a potato. Think of the starch in a potato. You can see it, you can feel it, even when it's mashed up, dried up, sliced into a potato chip, or cut into a French fry. Everyone in the world has eaten a potato. Oh, and thanks to the native people from the Andes in South America for cultivating potatoes 10,000 years ago. That's why we have them today. They got brought over to the old world. Good thing for the Irish and everyone else too. So the starch that you see in a potato is a complex carbohydrate, and that gets digested slowly. It goes from these chains of sugar in your stomach. Oh, so a complex carbohydrate is chains of sugar, basically. And when you eat it, those chains of sugar in your stomach are broken down into one chain of sugar, simple sugars. And that is glucose that gets absorbed into your bloodstream. And it's used by your body right away. But if it doesn't get used, that glucose gets converted into glycogen, so it can be stored in your muscles and liver. So that's how you recharge your internal battery by carbo loading. The carbs go from starch to glucose to glycogen back to glucose. Your glycogen battery is in your muscles and liver. And then when you're running, glycogen gets turned back into glucose. Easy. And it's more than your muscles that need glycogen. Your brain needs it too. Your brain uses a lot of glucose, like 25%. It takes a lot of energy to keep thinking like humans do. And that's why some runners will start to feel lightheaded or dizzy during a race, because their brain needs more sugar too, not just your muscles. So when you're running a lot, if you start to get brain fog and get a little confused, start eating some carbs. You need that sugar. For carboloading, you want to eat the carbs that can be easily converted into energy, like potatoes and, of course, bread and pasta and rice. And drink water, because water helps break down those carbohydrates. And you can add a little protein too to help repair the muscle. Remember, eating 3 to 4 smaller meals is better than eating 1 to 2 big meals. My carbo loading starts at breakfast. I'll have some eggs for protein, some toast, and banana for carbs and electrolytes. Lunch becomes my bigger meal of the day because then it has more time to digest before bed. I try to stop eating by 8 o'clock at night. Lunch is usually just spaghetti with plain red sauce or plain rice. Nothing fancy. Now, you don't need any hot sauce, no greasy meatballs, no processed hot dogs, just plain carbs. And all of these foods are easily available at restaurants, grocery stores, Walmart, Costco, worldwide. And I really like that you can now buy pouches of pre-cooked rice at the grocery store for like $2 to $4. You know, Uncle Ben's has these pre-cooked pouches of rice, and they have 450 calories each. I mean, that's perfect for a lunch or a dinner. And Minute Rice has cups of rice that are 200 calories each. And you just heat this in the microwave and eat them. Oh, and remember to bring a fork too, so you can just eat them anytime on the go. Just put them in a microwave. Later in the day, I'll eat some treats like cookies. Oh, I love these oatmeal chocolate chip cookies from Potbelly Sandwiches. They're the best. Oh, and Walmart also has these really great mini cinnamon rolls. I'll buy a box of them for race morning, but I end up eating like 10 of them the day before. So good, especially when you put them in the microwave and heat them up just a little bit. And remember that one of the benefits of being a runner is that you can really eat a lot of crap if you want. It's very good stuff. I just try not to do it too much when I'm not training. And lastly, my dinner. My dinner is usually a smaller meal. Again, it's just usually rice or maybe a potato, maybe pasta. I find that I like rice best, especially for my last meal of the day. And I'll often drink some grapefruit or orange juice with it. I love the acid to balance the carbohydrates. Really good. You know, and I like having the extra food with me, because there was one time before a race, I met some people at a brewery to carbo load. But the only carbs the brewery had was French fries. And it's pretty deep fried, so I try to avoid a lot of deep fried fats, especially the night before a race. But I didn't fret about it too much because I knew that I had those little pouches of rice back in my hotel room. So at the brewery, I just had some chicken and some small bites of other things, and then ate that pouch of rice when I got back into my hotel room. Problem solved. I could go out with my friends, have fun, not worry about it, and know that I had some good carbs back in my room. And again, the key is to eat enough to feel full, but not enough to feel stuffed, and do it in 3 to 4 smaller meals. Give your stomach the time to digest the food and move it along through your GI tract. I don't eat much salad or fiber. And again, I try to stop eating by 8 so I can get some sleep without feeling too stuffed. I would like to dedicate this little tip to all the volunteers who come out together to put on carbo load dinners and pasta feeds the night before a marathon. I find that the smaller the town, the better the food, especially when church ladies are involved. They know good old-fashioned comfort food. So good. Spaghetti, meatballs, garlic bread, and cookies and brownies and hot dish. Those of you from the Midwest, you know a good hot dish, which is usually a baked pasta in a casserole dish that includes some kind of Campbell's cream of mushroom soup. It's delicious. The marathon in Norwalk, Wisconsin has a really good pasta feed the night before, and then after the race, the church ladies serve homemade chicken. It's amazing. The Lake Wobegon Trail Marathon in St. Joseph, Minnesota also has a yummy spaghetti dinner the night before with all these volunteer ladies. They just really do a nice job. I would also like to mention a few amazing restaurants that I would not have stopped at otherwise if it weren't for a marathon. A couple of shout outs for 5 of them are Martinelli's Little Italy in Salina, Kansas. It's a really cool family restaurant set in a cute downtown. It's nice, middle America, amazing pasta. If you're ever driving through Salina, you can call ahead and order it and then pick it up and keep driving. We drive from Minnesota to Colorado to Texas. It's kind of a crossroads in the middle of America. So stop there. I highly recommend it. Then there's Cosetta's in St. Paul, Minnesota, kind of at the finish line of the Twin Cities Marathon. And it's next to the packet pickup for the Twin Cities Marathon. You can just walk there. And at Cosetta's, you can get rainbow cakes. They're delicious. These are virtually unheard of beyond the East Coast, but Cosetta's has them in Minnesota. Rainbow cakes are really small layers of almond paste cake covered in chocolate. How good is that? The layers are the 3 colors of the Italian flag, red, white, and green. And these little tiny cakes are tiny. They're $2 each, and I get at least 3 of them at a time. They are totally binge-worthy. Sometimes I get 4 and try to eat 2 now and 2 later, but I just always end up eating all 4 of them at once. They're so good. The next restaurant is Chicky's Italian in Jersey City, New Jersey. That was amazing, and we could walk there from the Holland Hotel. I went there with my friends Olivia and Karin, and we had such a fun time. It was classy and cozy and felt authentic and yet modern and fun. We just really had a great time. Also on the East Coast is the Villa Bella Italian restaurant in Burke, Virginia. We went there for the Marine Corps Marathon, and we had a nice group of fun people in a cozy family restaurant. And they have these great arancini balls. These are deep fried balls of rice with some beef and some cheese. They're from Sicily. It's the perfect fusion of Italian and rice for Carboloading the marathon. Really good. Try them. Oh, and we were in Vatican lately in Rome, and there was a restaurant solely devoted to arancini balls. Yummy. Steps from the Pope. Lastly, I'd like to shout out to Giordano's in Chicago, Illinois. They have my absolute favorite pizza. It's a deep dish stuffed chicken and spinach. It's amazing. Now I got a question for you. What's your favorite food or restaurant to carbo load? Are you hungry yet? Talking about all this food? Let me know. So thanks for listening to this little tip. I hope it helped you. Please leave a comment or let me know if you have a question. And also, please donate to my charity for medical research at unstoppablestoriesthatmove.com. Together, we can save lives. And right now, it's more urgent than ever because the NIH budgets are getting cut, and we have to do something about it. So instead of complaining, I've started a charity. And hopefully you will trust me as the steward of your money to distribute it to causes that are worthy, like children's brain cancer. I know some breakthroughs are coming through there, and we're going to help out. Well, I'm Sally Hed Dahlquist, host of the podcast Unstoppable Stories That Move. Keep moving forward.